There you go. Mississippi Survivor here on the road again. Just can't wait to get off the road again. Just can't wait to get off the road. Yep, that's me. That's this thing. Just had some things on my mind. For one, and I'm talking about myself included. If you don't know how to can, you need to figure out how to can or find somebody reputable to teach you how to can. I already got somebody that's going to teach me how to can. She's been doing it for a minute, so she knows how to do it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I advise you to do the same. And I'm not advising you anything that's going to hurt you. I'm advising you to find somebody that knows how to can. Somebody that knows what you're doing, what they're doing. And the reason why I say that because you don't want to go find somebody that say, I probably could do it. Nah. Because they messing with your life when they do that. Why? How? Because if they don't do it right, you're going to get botulism in your food, which will kill you. Now, ask me that again. So, find somebody that knows how to can. I don't know. I bought a little kit, and I said to myself, I'm going to take this and put in the car, and it broke the first day I had it. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to let that stop me from doing what I got to do. So I found some more kits, and I bought 3 kits this time. So I'm going to make sure I got what I need to do what I got to do. Because a lot of time I'll be in a silent state, which I'll be a lot because I'll be moving around from place to place. That's what my job calls for. So I want to make sure when something falls on my mind, which it does a lot, I'm going to be able to go ahead and say, hey, let me go ahead and talk to the people and do what I got to do. Now, me trying to do a live while I'm driving, that's a no, because it takes a lot of direct conversation with whoever you're talking to, and I can't look at the road and then look at the phone, so I'm not going to try to do that. I would do something like that when I'm at home or in a more stable environment to do so. I ain't going to try to do it right now. Now that's a dangerous and stupid thing to do, so I'm not going to do that. If you would just look around right now, just look around. Now go to the weather station or the weather channel, whatever the case may be, and look at how the weather is doing some very unique and things that it has not done on record. It is doing some serious shifting and moving climate change wise, which can cause some major shift in weather and conditions that people have and that people are getting. And again, I say, if you look at the fire they had up in Maui or Hawaii, whichever one you want to call it, then they turn around, it's flooding and whatnot in California, and it's hot, and 2 penguins back over on this end over here where I'm at, and I'm like, oh my goodness, because I've never seen the weather temperatures of this magnitude in my life. It's a whole nother type of hot. It's a no charcoal, put it in the grill, cook it for the free hot. That's what you got. And you talking about having some solar, really? I'm scared it's gonna burn the solar up. There's so much sun producing over. I got so much overage of energy that's just insane. We're getting full sun from 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to 8 at night. If you ain't charged up your battery bank by then, you may well throw it away. Now, what's on my heart is what's on my heart more so right now that I just wanted to just go ahead and make a video while I was thinking about it was it's weighing on me heavily. Like, hey, we have to come together as a unit. You're gonna have to, because one person can't do it. 2 people can't do it. It's gonna take a whole community of people to do this thing, and to keep folks out from taking from us and all this crazy stuff like that, in order to have someone that makes some what you would call that looks like a decent, like a normal life when the poop hit the balloon. You know what I'm saying? We had it before, and we'll have it again. I just feel like it's coming around. It's coming around the corner when she comes. It's coming around the corner when she comes. They'll be doing what they did last year. They'll be doing what they did last year. They'll be doing what they did last year when it comes. It's gonna be worse, I believe. I think it's gonna be worse because it's been. I'm not gonna go there, but I am gonna say somebody doing something, and somebody knows something in order for something to get worse. Somebody been tampering with something somewhere. I ain't gonna call no names on it. And again, I tell you, I advise you not to, because YouTube will change the game and they will kick you smooth off the platform. I didn't even know that until I found that out the hard way. So I advise not to do that. Don't try to call no names or whatever it is. If you know what it is, good. If you know what I'm talking about, awesome. But try not to call no names on it. Well, we had to come together. Excuse the ice I eat ice when I'm driving. Keeps me awake. Because you can't sleep while you're driving. You can try it if you want to. You'll wake up with a willow tree in your nose. Like Fred Sample says, you'll wake up dead. I'm just saying, that you want to try any of those options out, you go right over here on. I eat this ice for $2,000 and keep on going. Just like they will form different gangs and all this type of stuff like this. And in my day when they grew up, coming up, it was deuces and foot troops and it was all this type of thing like that, different ranks and different levels. And it, we're gonna need something organized. Is what I'm trying to say. I think for what it was, folks call it a game. You can call it what you want to call it, but to me, it was organized. You know what I'm saying? It was organized. We know who did what, when what, who go what. I just knew. So now I just feel like not something to just be fighting against somebody, but I'm saying something for that we're gonna need as a whole, as a group, as a people. You're gonna have to get it together and be like, hey, well, we're going to take this perimeter, block this perimeter off at a certain time, and can't nobody come over this perimeter. Because if it's too, see, a neighborhood divided against itself, they may as well just open the door and just hand all their food out. You screwed. You screwed. Nobody helping nobody, so everybody loses because nobody wants to come together and join together and do something and make something happen. You get like-minded people, start to conversate with each other, start to say, okay, we need blah, blah, blah. If I'm at the store and you need me to go get it, I'll go get it. I'll drop it off to you. You know what I mean? Just to say, you know what, every time you go to the store, why you can't just, I mean, I'm talking about somebody in a reasonable distance. I ain't gonna drive 2 hours and drop nothing off. No, I'm just saying. Neighborhood-wise, you know what I mean? Somebody, or somebody that's want to join in with what you're doing that don't have any family or help or anything like that, but they got like-minded people. Why not join in with these people and try to make something happen? Okay. So my video cut out on them. I kept wondering why, and I'm like, I deleted all the old videos. Yeah, I deleted them alright. They went straight to the trash and stayed there. So they're still blocked on my phone. But I gotta take care of it. This same thing happened to me last night, so I do apologize. And like always, now that I think about it, I am gonna say, thumbs up, like this video. And the reason why I'm saying like the video is so the content will get out. People, if I got 2 cars that I'm giving away for free, and nobody like the video, ain't nobody gonna see it. Ain't gonna be 10 people gonna be out there. Well, I want that. You know, that make about 0 sense to me. So all I'm saying is, in order for the content to get out to make more people aware, you know what I'm saying, share it with friends, whatever the case may be. I don't care how you share it, just share it. And like, you know what I mean? And if, you know what I mean, you like the channel, then, hey, if you want to become part of the family, hey, that's, you know, do your thing, subscribe. But more so anything, I'm looking for people to like the video in order to get the content out. And normally, I don't really have to say that, but I just felt like saying it today. You know what I mean? Because if it's good content, people are more likely like it anyway. It seems like when you tell people like the video, less people like the video. When you don't say nothing, then it go viral. I'm like, what the? Really? Something that don't make no sense to you, to something you're like, oh, I just slapped something together. Oh, it went viral. What? But all this important other stuff that I need them to get out, that I need them to know, they ain't liking it. People like BS for some reason. They like drama, fighting. Okay, well, if the people with the puppet master pulling all the strings behind the veil, if that ain't enough drama for you, I don't know what to tell you. That's a lot of drama. Your foods and messing with your food, you don't know what's good. All y'all out here eating seafood and think just because the seafood is good. No. There's so many fish out there that folks eat right now that ain't good for them. It's pathetic. It's crazy. Mercury and all types of different foolishness in the water, man, that's messing with certain fish, and that's a whole nother sector. Cause I be just took about it for that because they eat seafood, they think they eat healthy. You are not. What are you eating? There's certain type of foods, seafood that just ain't good for you. And a number one of them is shrimp. I hate to bust you up with it. It ain't because of the shrimp, because of itself. It's because of where it's been. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know the regulations, how it's regulated, who growing these muds, and what kind of farm. Is it clean? Is it nasty? Are they putting antibiotics in it? You don't know none of that. You don't know. Just saying, in general. We need to be more aware. Start growing your own food. Grow what you eat. Grow your own food. I don't know how to grow no food. You know how to go to Walmart? What you mean? You get a seed, you put it in the ground, you water it, leave it alone, check your soil. If it's damp, add some more. If it's dry, add some more. Just don't overwater it. You're going to know if it needs to be watered. Just check that. And when the plant grows, the plant going to tell you when it needs water because it's going to start drooping. When it droops, you need some water. It ain't rocket science. Folks just want stuff too easy. I don't want to grow that. I'm going to go to Kroger's. But what the hell you going to do when they close Kroger's up? What you going to do then? If you wake up tomorrow and it ain't no Walmart, ain't no Kroger's, what you going to do then? I can hear somebody smart aleck. I can hear them saying that. Well, they'll find another grocery store or something stupid to say. But it's all good. Those will be the ones that we try to defend your home against. Those idiots. Because they ain't going to listen. They won't listen. Some people listen. If I can reach one, and that one person tell me that I reached them, I'm good with that. Because I can't reach everybody nowhere. There's a section and a sector of people that I will reach. And then there's going to be a sector and section of people that you reach that I'll never ever be able to reach. It ain't all for me. That's how you pass the torch. You take that torch and light it and give it somebody to light it, give it somebody to have a torch everywhere, going in all different directions and getting this information out to people. And people are like, oh, yeah, what information? It is information, man. What's the deal, dude? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Jeez. Man, you gotta beat you across the hill for you to see what's going on. If it was any type of invasion in America right now, and I know you've seen 1,000 movies, I've seen them too, where they drop the animals down in different neighborhoods and stuff like that. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna mess us up, man. Because we ain't gonna join together. We too divided. Everybody gonna be for themselves, and they gonna be for. And the group that came, they gonna be together, coming to take everybody down. Now, if we had just stood together, we would have not knocked them down. Because you gotta remember, they coming on your soil, learning your soil, and trying to do something. You already know your soil. You were born and raised in your soil. You can run circles around them because this your home. They ain't their home. It's so much, man. It's a lot, dude. It's really a lot. And I just don't. Sometimes I'll be like, man, these folks ain't gonna listen. I'm finna make a fortress, but man, I ain't still doing that anyway. And just do me and let y'all fend for yourself. But at some point, I'm going to need some help. Just like somebody else gonna need some help. And I can't build society back by myself. I can't do it. I'm one person. It's gonna take a community, a village of people to build the community and the system back the way it needs to, however it needs to be built, whatever needs to be going. I'm just saying in general. If that the case may be, that's what it's gonna take. One person can't do it. You wait on one person, they're gonna stay a mess. And people don't understand how blessed they are. If you don't know how blessed you are, just go over to a third world country over there somewhere, and you'll see real quick before you even get off the plane or wherever you get off it. Oh, I'm blessed. I might want to shut up. When I come across this, I'll be out here every day, drive back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know how dangerous that is to be doing. I'll be exhausted. I'll be tired. I'll be running from place to place. I was saying, I'm going to tell you, now everybody got their own, I ain't trying to force nothing on nobody, but I'm going to tell you, for me, there's a God. There is a God. I believe in the burial, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. I believe. There's so many times I've been driving up this road and I just look up, coming head on with 18-wheelers and almost going off in ravines and all that right there. Why? No, not because I'm on no drugs, because I'm just sleeping. And sleeping is worse than being on drugs. It's worse. That's a drug that you can't say, oh, I ain't gonna take no sleep today, so I ain't gotta worry about this here happening. No. Sleep will come get you. It'll come get you. You ain't gotta take nothing, it'll come get you. And you gotta deal with it for what it is. I'll take preventative measures and things of that nature, but sometimes I just be tired. I'll be hungry, time to eat. Know you eat, it's over with. Sleep be at the other end of the table. So soon you get to eat whatever you eat. I guess I'm gonna take over from here. But when I say I done opened my eyes and seen 18-wheelers on the other side of the road so many times, so many different trucks and cars, and the thing is, it don't take but a second for you to be out of here. Man, I look down for just a second just to change the radio station for a second. I look back up, car like feet away. I had to get it back in line. And people just don't understand how serious that is, because I wish I had somebody to understand what I'm talking about, because folks act like they don't get it. And I'm bold enough to tell you that. Because some folks are like, oh, they got it. You ain't got it under control. I know your big head behind be out there just like me. Whoever driving and got the long distance, I bet you be out there asleep too. You probably sleep now while I'm driving. I bet somebody drive with me sleep right now. I just drove behind other folks while I was sleeping, and they were sleeping in front of me. Driving all over the road. I'm like, and because of the pattern, I knew the people weren't drunk. I knew they were sleeping. Because they kept straightening up. If you drunk, you ain't gonna straighten up. You gonna keep right on wobbling. So I knew the difference. Because I did. That's how I know. I keep trying to replace hubcaps. I ain't replacing no more hubcaps. Every time I replace them, I lose them. I mean, all of the sake to just to go to work and try to make some money and then get back home. It's to get back home safe. It's rough. I tell some folk, man, if they would just go ahead and walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes for a week, you'll get them mugs back. You don't have no idea of what all I do in a week's time. How many jobs I work on outside of this job, 2 more jobs. And then when you come home, that's a job. Because you got to take care of home and wash clothes and dishes and all that stuff like that. All that stuff, it take time. So, people don't understand it. It's crazy. So, if you're not stocking anything up, and you're not preparing for anything, then what are you doing? Are you just taking up a space on the planet? I mean, what are you doing? What lifestyle are you obtaining? What are you doing? Because I don't see it. Let me help some of the people. This is actually a biblical factor, a biblical thing. This is not just me talking. It's in the Bible where it says, take your food into your storehouse. And, not saying prep, I say prep. That's what I call it. He didn't call it, it was just a lifestyle. But that's still what I'm talking about right now. This thing is a whole biblical thing. I don't know all the scripture of it, but I done read it before, and I know it's a biblical thing. I mean, what did you think okay, let me help you. I'm going to show you how I know it's biblical. For all you naysayers, I'm going to show you how I know it's biblical. Okay. Say, back in the day, you got your castle, and this is your whole little village, and your people, and all that right here in this area. Okay. On your village and your castle or whatever your little area is, you farming, right? Or you're not farming. So if you're not farming or putting back and storing food and growing what you eat, I would like to ask you a very good question. Where is it? I remember nowhere in the Bible saying, back in Bethlehem, we went down to Kroger's and we got some apples and oranges down there in the store for the winter. I don't remember saying nothing about that. I don't remember saying nothing about no Walmart. I don't remember that. Now, if he did, you need to show it to me because I ain't never seen it before. It'd be a shocking discovery for myself. You ain't gonna find it because it wasn't said. So therefore, those people stored up all year long for winter time. So when those times came, they were stored up for the entire winter season. You know what I mean? Unless they had a different crop that they were growing in the wintertime. But for the most part, most of the stuff they grew was pretty much going to be in the summer. But my point is, they didn't have a store to run to. They had to grow it, or they want for to eat. Or they're going to have to go take it. That's how I know it was a biblical thing. That's the point. I read it too, but I'm just saying. As soon as people realize it ain't just something you saying just to get likes and views, and you realize that, oh, this is biblical, this is what God said, the better you'll be off. And you can jump on it and start doing what you need to do. And please miss me with the I can't afford it. I do not want to hear that. I can't afford it. I can't. But you'll go spend all this money on some shoes and a freaking shirt with somebody else's name on it. I tell you what. How about I buy you a pair of Jordans? Give you the Jordans, and I'll go over here and teach this other person how to farm, how to grow their food, get some chickens, whatever they need. Teach them a whole way to do something, and they don't know how to do it on their own. Now, when it comes down to it, now, it'll hit the poop on the boot. Now, I want to know what kind of hot sauce and seasoned salt you're going to put on them Jordans. That's just what I want to know. Did you want oregano? What you want on there? You want Creole? I need to know what kind of seasoning you're going to put on the shoe. Then we go here to the other person. He don't learn how to farm. He got all types of food, vegetables, all types. He got livestock. He got meat. He good to go. But you're going to be stuck with them Jordans. And guess what? You ain't going to be able to get rid of them. You ain't going to be able to sell them. You ain't going to be able to give them away. Ain't nobody ain't going to want them. For what? Hey, are they comfortable? Well, give them to me. I'll work out in the yard and get some things done in the yard with these nice little Jordans on. That's what I do with that. Just saying. We'll have to wake up as a people. Gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. We gotta see things for what they are. Stop playing around. Get your prepping on. Get your bug out bag, your bag, and get the hell out of here bag. Whatever you want to call it. That should be. Plus, ain't nothing got to be going on to have no bug out bag. Everybody should have it. And especially women, because when women get ready to go somewhere, okay, let me phrase it right. Some women, let me get it right now. Some women, when they get ready to go somewhere, it takes them a long time to get out the door. Well, I have to do blah, 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 blah. Now, if you had your bag, you could have had all this stuff in the bag and had you a separate tub for your hair supply and had all that stuff in there. You could have closed it up, dropped it in the car, had everything you needed in there, got where you was going, and got to work. Have a bag ready for the kids. So they have their own bag. You know what they like, you know what they need. Don't set it up. Have that thing set up for them so they can do, so they have what they need and they have their own separate bag. I mean, everybody had their own bag and tote their own way. I know because I've been through a household of women that are just slow. And I'm like, God, oh, man, I'm finna miss everything. I'm like, look, drop me off. Come back, get me when you get through. Shoot, it's taking forever. Oh, so have me thinking I'll fit turn. Yeah, but like I say, y'all, I think we need to, we definitely need to get together as a whole and come together and try to make some things happen together. Unite somewhere. I think the more we conversate and unite with each other, the better it will be. The more, I think, being more versatile because you have more like-minded people doing the same thing, and then we can help each other out. Because if I'm doing one thing and you doing something else, therefore, you might be able to give me something that I don't have that's going to help me, and I can do the same thing to you, vice versa. I might have some blueberries and elderberries, and the other person might have some apples and oranges. All right, let me get a few apples and oranges. I'll trade some elderberries. I'm just saying. Am I growing right now? I'm growing inside as we speak, and I'm growing outside as we speak. There's certain things that I'm giving a shot at growing. A lot of stuff you can grow right from your grocery store. You can take some of the grocery store stuff, like ginger root, for instance. I got some huge ginger root because I let them sit there. That was there. I let them dry out, and I threw them off in the pot. No time when I say sprung up like daisies so quick, they did. And ginger root is good for colds too. Quite a few things. You gotta get your herb game up, then get your regular vegetable game up. But I got about, almost talked up on the prize and close to where I'm supposed to be at. So I'm gonna get ready to get off here and kind of meditate for a minute. And I'll get with you guys a little bit later. We'll chit chat a little bit later. Mississippi Survivor, remember I love you, and I'm only talking to you because I love you. I don't want to see nobody fall by the wayside because they didn't want to listen. So I'm telling you ahead of time. And the main reason I'm telling you is because I don't want you to try to steal nothing from me. So I figure if I go and tell you or try to help you in that way, you won't be trying to take nothing from me. So, Mississippi Survivor, I love you, and I'm out. Peace. Grow what you eat, baby.